Hello aspirants, looking at important headlines from the Hindu newspaper for 15th Jan. On the front page you have this news, charge sheet filed in sedition case against Kanhaiya, two others. So this is former Jawaharlal Nehru University students who have been accused of raising anti-India slogans 3 years ago. So charge sheet has been filed in this sedition case now. Then below you have 36 years on Devdasi's custom still prevalent. So this is regarding Karnataka, how Devdasi system is still prevalent there. So this is an age-old practice in which a woman is married to the god of a temple, but then they are made to work like sex slaves for the priests and men over there. Then on page 5 you have Kumaraswamy confident, Congress jittery. So this is regarding the front page news, also regarding how at least three Congress legislators are considered to have switched over side. So this would affect Congress's strength in Karnataka Legislative Assembly. And this is Lokayukta probe against Pinarayi. So, in this investigation by Kerala Lokayukta into allegations that Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan abused his position to grant financial assistance to at least 3 ineligible persons from Chief Minister's Disaster Relief Fund. So, this will be looked into by Kerala Lokayukta. Then below you have High Court postings, Supreme Court Collegium urged to interact with candidates. So this is regarding how appointments to judiciary take place. You should know about the entire process, the collegium system too. And now here a judge is asking that the High Court, the Karnataka High Court judge is asking that the Supreme Court Collegium should interact with candidates recommended for elevation to the post of judges in the High Court before deciding on their suitability. And this is regarding cockfights go on unchecked in Andhra Pradesh. So, though cockfights are not allowed, they still continue to be practiced. So, this is regarding that, how we have various animal related events which have been declared unconstitutional, but cockfight is one of them, but it still continues. The other, like Jallikattu, has already been banned, though it has been revived by laws later. On page 6 you have CAG report points to abnormalities in Madhya Pradesh tribal schools. So it uncovers submission of fictitious utilization certificates as such in these schools. Then on page 7 you have Bhima Koregaon case probe getting bigger and bigger. So this is the Supreme Court's observation. The bench led by Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi refuses to quash FIR against accused person. Below you have helping building urban houses faster, cheaper. So this is regarding central government proposing to offer 150 crore rupees as technology innovation grant to build 6,000 homes, which will be cheaper, faster and better. So this will be using alternative technologies and materials under Global Housing Technology Challenge. So this is regarding this grant proposed under Global Housing Technology Challenge. On the editorial page, the first editorial is Sedition Once More. So this is regarding how sedition charges have been invoked against those opposed to changes in citizenship laws. And this is half done. So this is regarding plastic waste management. So it says a plan is needed for plastic waste in packaging and manufacturing. Just banning plastic is not sufficient. Then the lead article is the contours of contest ahead. So this is regarding Lok Sabha elections. It says the voters will assess whether they are better off today than they were 5 years ago. So this is political, so you can just skip it. This is science and reason. So this is the history of science in India must be treated as a serious subject rather than a matter of speculation. So this is regarding the controversy which has erupted at the Indian Science Congress that pseudoscience is being promoted. Then on the opposite page you have where the rich got their way. So this is regarding the Katowice in Poland where the UNFCCC 24th COP was held. So at this COP, the global climate regime which was finalized leaves the fate of the world hanging in balance. So this is regarding this crucial COP meet which took place, which is very significant for Paris Agreement to be put into effect, for its implementation. So, but then we saw that the decisions taken here had little to cheer for developing countries. The developed countries got their way. On page 10 you have politically motivated. So this is what Kanhaiya says, former JNU student says regarding the charge sheet filed against him, and he points out at the timing of the charge sheet too, before Lok Sabha elections. Then on page 11 you have Supreme Court refuses to intervene now in citizenship issue. So Supreme Court refused immediate intervention in a petition seeking to quash a series of subordinate laws. You should understand what is a subordinate law too. So a law is made by the parliament, the legislature, but then those subordinate laws can be formulated by executive. So that is the term subordinate law or delegated legislation. So these have been notified by the government, which allow naturalization of illegal migrants from the 5 communities which are fleeing religious persecution from the 3 Muslim majority countries, Bangladesh, Pakistan and Afghanistan. So court has refused to immediately intervene in this case. The court says that the Citizenship Amendment Bill was under consideration by the Parliament, so that is why it will not look into this matter right now. And this is Chakma and Hajong communities in a spot. So these are indigenous groups in Arunachal and Mizoram, and they feel that the Citizenship Amendment Bill will legitimize claims of refugee groups. So here also, just like in Assam, even here protests are going on in Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram. This is fewer requests for data interception now. So Home Ministry officials say it has been a trend since 2014 that data interception requests have reduced. So this is what the government says. And this is Supreme Court notice to center on plea challenging snooping order. So the Supreme Court order in which it allowed 10 central agencies to snoop on people. So this has been challenged in the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has sent a notice to the central government on this. Then on international page you have this news, US will devastate Turkey's economy if Kurds are attacked. So this is warning which has drawn rebuke from Turkey ahead of pullout from Syria. So you should know about this entire issue. We have been discussing it, how Turkey and the Kurds both are allies of USA in Syria. But when US pulls out, then the Kurds will be becoming vulnerable to attack from Turkey. And this is China court sentenced Canadians to death on drug trafficking charges. This is there, and this is my deal on no Brexit, says me. So this is British Prime Minister Theresa May. She has decided on a Brexit deal, and that she wants that to be passed, while there are still demands that there should be no Brexit which should be taking place. So actually there is a crucial vote which would take place in the British Assembly on the Brexit deal as such, and the British Prime Minister Theresa May is expected to lose. So this is the scenario and uncertainty in UK now with respect to Brexit. Then on business page you have prompt corrective action banks' faith hangs on Q4 show. So how will be their performance in 4th quarter of the current financial year will decide whether they've been removed from prompt corrective action framework from the restrictions imposed on them, or would they continue. This is retail inflation eases to 18-month low in December. So even wholesale inflation is at an 8-month low, and retail inflation has also fallen down. So that is WPI and CPI shown here. Wholesale price index and consumer price index. Then this is India to unveil air cargo policy. So the aim is to fuel growth of the aviation sector and boost economy. And this is Center to award Udan 3 routes soon. So Ministry is unveiling Vision 2040 for aviation sector at a 2-day global summit, and Udan 3 is also proposed here. And on the last page you have an open air lab to study effects of climate change. So scientists are analyzing marine species of Chile's Cenobalena to see the impact of climate change on them. And this is desalinization plants harm environment. So this is United Nations, which says that there are around 16,000 desalination plants worldwide which produce bigger than expected flows of highly salty wastewater and toxic chemicals that are damaging the environment. So these are the important headlines. For detailed coverage of current affairs, you can visit our website asia.com. So here the current affairs is uploaded. There is a separate course for current affairs which you can enroll for to get daily current affairs videos on an online platform. The details are provided here. And also you can download the current affairs PDF. So the PDF is made available here by the end of the day. So the daily PDFs can be downloaded. So that is it. Thank you.